Hi, this is presentation about equine nutrition assignments, which is our group is stand from me, Gameje, Fu Wei Hao, Nazura binti Sharifuddin, and Wong Shuyin. So first, in every stable, house owner or stable manager needs to have a proper feeding management by providing a feeding table and feeding timetable for their horses. The greater and better quality and proper feeding management, the horse will grow healthily and able to perform well in their performance. So, to have a proper management in feeding, the stable manager must be able to know the weight of the horse and the amount of feed that they need to provide to the horse. The stable manager must provide horse with a balanced diet every day. Okay, now I will be talking about the basic feeding management for dressage horse. Okay, dressage horse, as we all know, is a moderate working horse. It is involved in regular training and competition at the lower to average levels of dressage. So, a mature horse that used in dressage are very demand in work intensity. The horse need nutrients for their stamina and for their aerobic performance. So, basic feeding management is very useful to maintain the muscle mass and the horse body condition. The energy that comes from the nutrients that the horse taken can help to boost the horse effort. Okay, other than that, the horse also need protein to build their muscle, and they need vitamins and minerals to build their stamina and to support their immune system. Because of what? Because they will get stressed in training, competitions, and the travel that they need to take when they have to go to other place either for competition or training. Okay guys, you all should know that basic feeding for dressage horse is forage and concentrate, okay? So horses should be fed pasture or hay as the basis in their diet. So stable managers should be able to provide 1.5% to 2% of horse body weight in the form of forages or roughages. Okay, a minimum of 1% of horse body weight in forage or roughage is very crucial for a healthy digestive tract for the horse. Okay, roughage and forage are basically high in fiber. So pasture and hay are considered as a forage. And you all should know, roughage is not a forage feed, but it is high in fiber and low in digestible energy. Okay, so in addition, concentrate is a feed that contains a very high density of nutrient. It is usually low in crude fiber content, but however, it is high in total digestible nutrient. Okay guys, you all can see the attached of table that we given about the mineral and vitamin requirement for working horse, which is for dressage horse. Okay, that is basically for dressage horse that working for moderate work. Okay, like just now I said. So we got mineral in the tables. Okay, you all have to know that mineral have two categories, which is macro and micro minerals. Okay, the macro minerals are required in the horse body for nerve conduction and muscle contraction, and the micro minerals are required as components of the enzymes, which is involved in necessary biochemical reaction in the horse body. Okay, it is very important to evaluate the mineral content of the total diet. Okay, so too excessive or too deficient might cause the horse get unbalanced diet and can cause certain diseases like laminitis. Okay.
This is Gameje. So as the table are shown before, we have many minerals listed in the table, and each mineral plays their own part and have their own function. For example, sodium is function to regulate the transmission in the nerve, or zinc is a component for the hair and skin. Next, we have vitamin A, D, and E, and each of them also plays their own part. For example, vitamin D as a compulsory protein, or vitamin E is in conjunction with selenium, which protect the cell membrane. We also have Timothy and alfalfa mix for the horse, and this is because it is a good diet balance for the horse, since they need high protein to produce more energy for their performance. Next, we also provide corn pellet as concentrate for the horse. Corn is high in energy but it is low in protein. It is commonly used to increase the digestibility of starch as well. For the feeding routine, we also have arranged a feeding timetable for the horse. And for the breakfast for the horse, 6:30 in the morning, we provide 2 kg of hay. And then 10:30 a.m. we provide corn pellet, 2 kg of corn pellet and 2 kg of hay to the horse. And after the training and all, until 6:30 evening, we also provide corn pellet as well, 1 kg for corn pellet, 2 kg for the hay, and then before the horse go to sleep, we provide 1 kg of hay around 10:30 at night.
Hi everyone, my name is Emily Wong. Today I'm gonna present about the part of table of NRC data and the calculation. So our topic is dressage horse. So in dressage horse is considered in moderate work horse. So in the table of NRC data, we will choose the moderate work to calculate. So why the calculation of horse feeding is important actually is to identify the horse nutrient requirement based on the data that established by the NRC. And the second one is the nutrient requirement of horse, which will be calculated based on the body weight. So for me, our topic is dressage horse, moderate work horse. So we choose the body weight is 500 kg. So now I will show you the calculation of daily matter intake DMI. So the horse body is 500 kg, dry matter intake is 2%. So the formula is dry matter intake percentage divided to 100 and times the body weight. So the dry matter is 2%, so the body weight is 500. So 2% divided to 100 and times 500 kg. So total is 10 kg feed in a day. So at the end, the DMI for 500 kg moderate horse is 10 kg feed per day. Okay, for the next calculate is about the daily intake of forage and concentrate. So first we need to see the data is the hay and concentrate is half-half. That means hay 50% and the concentrate also 50%. So first we need to calculate the hay intake first. So hay intake divided to 100 and times the feed per day. So 50 divided to 100 and times the 10 kg, just now the feed per day. So total is 5 kg. So amount of hay intake for the horse is 5 kg out of 10 kg feed to meet the requirement. So the next is about the concentrate intake. So it's same with the hay intake calculate. So 50% divided to 100 and times the 10 kg. So total also 5 kg. So amount of concentrate intake is 5 kg out of the 10 kg feed to meet the requirement. Okay, now I'm gonna to explain the third calculation about crude protein intake. Actually, the calculation of crude protein intake also same with the previous one nutrition calculation. So for crude protein intake is crude protein intake divided to 100 to times the feed per day. So in the NRC data, the crude protein intake is 10.4. So 10.4 divided to 100 times the 10 kg feed per day. So total is 1.04 kg crude protein in the diet. So out of the 10 kg feed, amount of crude protein required to meet is 1.04 kg. Okay, for the last for my part is about the calculation of lysine intake. So lysine intake also same with the crude protein calculation. So for the NRC data there, the lysine of moderate horse, lysine intake of the moderate horse is 0.37 divided to 100 and times the 10 kg feed per day. So total is 0.037 kg in diet. So that means the amount of the lysine intake is 0.037 kg in out of the 10 kg feed to meet the requirement. So actually the calculation all is same with the previous. So now my part is finished already. Now I will pass to Wei how to explain the next calculation is calcium intake. Okay, thank you everyone.
And next is calculation of the calcium intake. So based on the table NRC data, we know that the percentage of calcium intake is 0.31%. Thus, by using this formula, calcium intake is divided by 100 times feed per day. So after that, you insert the value. So 0.31 divided by 100 times 10 kg feed, which equal to 0.031 kg in diet. Hence, amount of the calcium intake for 500 kg moderate horse is 0.031 kg out of 10 kg feed to meet the requirement. Okay, next is calculation of phosphorus intake. So based on the table NRC data, we know that the percentage of phosphorus intake is 0.23%. So by writing the formula, phosphorus intake divided by 100 and times feed per day. After that, you also insert the value. So 0.23 divide 100 times 10 kg feed, so which equals to 0.023 kg in diet. So hence, amount of phosphorus intake for 500 kg moderate horse is 0.023 kg out of 10 kg feed to meet the requirement. Then calculation of the magnesium intake, just same like the previous calculation one. So based on table NRC data, percentage of magnesium intake is 0.12%. So by writing the formula, magnesium intake divide by 100 and times feed per day. So after that, you also insert value 2. So 0.12 divide 100 times 10, which equals to 0.012 kg in diet. So hence, amount of the magnesium intake for 500 kg moderate horse is 0.012 kg out of 10 kg feed to meet the requirement. Last but not least is calculation of the potassium intake. So based on the table NRC data, percentage of the potassium intake is 0.39%. So formula just same like calcium, phosphorus. The calculation is just same, the formula also same, but we just need to change the above nutrition name and the nutrition intake. So after that, you insert the value. So it's 0.39 divided by 100 times 10 kg feed, so which equal to 0.039 kg in diet. So hence, amount of the potassium intake for 500 kg moderate horse is 0.039 kg out of 10 kg feed to meet the requirement. Okay, lastly is the calculation of the calorie intake. So we write down the information that we need to do the calculation later, like horse body weight and the metabolism factor activity level. So after that, different activity levels have different metabolism factor. So by writing the formula, DE is equal to body weight times metabolism factor. So putting down the value, 500 kg times metabolism factor, which is 0.0333 times 1.4, so which equals to 23.31 mcal. So we need to convert mcal to become kcal. So as you know, 1 mcal is equal to 1000 kcal. So 23.31 mcal times 1000, which equals to 23,310 kcal. So 500 kg moderate horse need 23,310 calories per day to maintain its body weight. And then refer back our feeding table. So total of hay intake per day is 7 kg, while total of corn pellets intake is only 3 kg per day. So different feed have different calories contained, such as alfalfa hay is 2,554 kcal in kg and so on. So we feed our horse with 7 kg of alfalfa hay and 3 kg of corn pellet. So thus the calculation of calorie intake for 7 kg alfalfa hay is 7 kg times 2,154 kcal, which equals to 15,078 kcal. And then 3 kg on corn pellet times calorie content, which is 3,386 kcal, which also equals to 10,156 kcal. So after that, you need to total out both feed calories intake, which is 15,078 kcal plus 10,000 10,156 kcal, which equals to 25,224 kcal. So hence this 25,234 kcal is the total calorie intake for 500 kg moderate horse. Okay, next we draw a table to compare the two values so that we do the just now. So write down the information that we want, like activity level, how many DE requirement in the unit of the mcal and kcal, and the energy of the calorie surplus and calorie deficit. So calorie deficit is the amount of calorie is lower than the amount of calorie burn. So while calorie supply is totally different from calorie deficit. So calorie surplus is the amount of calorie higher than the amount of calorie burn. So we're using the 25,234 kcal minus 23,310 kcal, which equals to 1,924 kcal. And this answer is show that is the calorie surplus to the 500 kg moderate horse. So hence we need to control our horse feeding to avoid horse obese.
In conclusion, based on this nutrition dressage, when we make a feeding table for dressage horse, we must feed sufficient nutrition for horse for maintain their performance in training and competition. Each nutrient has their own roles, such as energy for perform, protein for growth, potassium for maintain acid in horse and base balance. In addition, when horse did not get enough nutrition, we can see the symptom and sign of sickness or disease at horse. So we must pay attention to horse with feeding and health because each horse have their own needs.